Hello everyone, the question this week comes from Leo Signs regarding anterior tibialis pain. That is the pain from the muscle right here in front on your shin. Now, this pain can come from different things. It can stem from having the wrong shoes, having your shoelaces too tight, especially high up along the upper ankle. So make sure you have good running shoes or good cross-training shoes, and make sure that they're not too tight up high on the ankle. So for example, in this case, I have my cross-training shoes here. You want to make sure that they're not too tight high up where the anterior tibialis connects to your ankle, because what that does is puts a lot of strain on the tendon, therefore making it tight. So having the proper shoes is one of the first steps in reducing anterior tibialis pain and tightness. The next step is one of the most common ones, which is overtraining. You're running a lot, or you don't have the proper running form. Cross-training, CrossFit, again, it can either be due to excessive use, overtraining, or just improper form. So at this point, you're watching because you already have anterior tibialis pain, specifically tightness. If it's a sharp pain and it's persistent, definitely go see a medical provider, consult with your doctor to make sure that it's not something more serious. However, if it's due to tightness, we're going to be using our field expedient kit to go ahead and deal with this. So the first thing we can start off with is using our massage pen to apply self-myofascial release. Now, you always want to do this before your dynamic warm-up. So in this case, we'll be starting with the anterior tibialis. The anterior tibialis is that shin muscle just to the outside of your shin bone, right? The anterior tibialis starts right up here below the knee, and you would run the massage pen down along this muscle and try to avoid the bone, because you don't want bone and metal contact. You just want to focus on that muscle, and you're going to find what we call those peaks, right? Your muscle is tight. You have to find the area that it's most tight, and then you're going to apply slow, steady pressure, and you're going to hold it. You're going to hold it until you feel the muscle just suddenly, it's going to relax. So in this case, we're going to start on the upper area. I'm going to glide the massage pen. I feel tightness here, so I'm going to hold it. I feel I need a little more pressure, so I'm going to use my other hand to just push down slightly. I'm going to make sure my foot is relaxed, and I'm going to hold it there, and I feel the muscle relaxing, and then I'm going to keep going until I find another spot that is tight. Again, avoid that bone right here, and hold it for about 30 to 45 seconds. Now, this shouldn't take you more than 3 to 5 minutes to do if you have a lot of tightness, and you just find those spots along the area. So do this before your dynamic warm-up. Remember, your dynamic warm-up are the exercises or the warm-up exercises you'll be doing that simulate the workout you're about to do. You do that warm-up to maximize the benefits from your run to reduce injury. And you always want to do some kind of self-myofascial release before, during, or even after your exercises, depending on the type of workout that you're doing. Now, if you want to strengthen or activate those muscles on the anterior tibialis, in our field expedient kit, we have our bands. You're going to want to anchor your bands and place your foot through it. And in this case, you're going to flex upward, and you'll definitely feel this muscle activating. The key here is to flex, hold, and slowly release. And you're going to want to do about 3 sets of 8 to 10, nice and slow, to strengthen, activate, and stabilize not only your ankle, but that anterior tibialis. And what you do to one side, you do to the other. That way you remain balanced. So make sure you're doing both feet. Nice and slow. So that's one way you can activate and strengthen that anterior tibialis. So again, I'd like to thank Leo Science for that question on anterior tibialis pain. Remember, check your shoes first, your form, make sure you're not overtraining, and then of course, conduct that self-myofascial release. Now, if you don't have a massage pen, you can use a foam roller, you can use a massage ball to conduct that self-myofascial release. If you're interested in any of our gear that we've used today, you can purchase this at preventprogear.com. This is our Field Expedient kit. We'll be having other kits coming out in the future. And like always, remember, recover, prevent, progress.